I am Josiah Stock Kenyanya. I started as a teacher at GOTICHAKI Primary School in 1961. When I started there, someone who helped me much was Mse Nexon Okongo Kibabe. Okongo Kibabe is the main person, the major person, the actual person who brought the school from the main sponsor, Martin, who was the initiator of the schools in Kisii, who was managing Iterio Primary School then. So Okongo is very important to the school. I was there when it started in 1961, but I was there for only 2 years and left for college. I came back in 1980 December when I was the headmaster of the school. At this time, I got still Mse Nexon Okongo as the sponsor still, and he was the evangelist of the people of the Lutheran Church. The chairman of the school then was Mzee Ezekia Magara as the chairman of the board of the school committee, plus Mzee John Silas Oteo Okiabira. The school started very well with our hands at that time, 1980 December. Actually, we started 1981 to be now ready to perform what was necessary for the school. So the other chairman, the other school committee members were Mzee Sakaria Bichanga from across the river, from Kurina, Mzee Ogendo Igara, who was the treasurer of the school, and I was their clerk, their secretary of the school. The school went on very well until it managed to take some children to national school like Cliff Magara and others to provincial schools. Now, the school has gone very well since then until it has developed. It has had members of the alumni who are now trying to help it, and we are the beneficiaries of it last year because we got some presents from there, big presents that were costing more than 3,000 each. So we appreciate what they are doing. We are trying to actually support them so that the alumni members can bring in other people to help the school. Because the school being helped by the former MP for South Mogrango, Honorable David Kombo, who brought in some other teachers and some desks for the school, and yet some teachers were also ready to help the pupils in teaching. Now we are asking the alumni to bring in other people to help the school come up socially and educationally. In other words, we are just suggesting that if all of us are involved, we shall get it easy to cooperate and bring the school to the standard required. We would like to inform the alumni to bring in the idea of helping the boys and girls of the school so that they also have good discipline and they grow up well as Christians of the school. Then they come up to help the school later. They join this group of the alumni and help the community. So you have my full support and other support from other people that helped teach the school. I'm not the only one. There are other people who can be brought in and help the school, and they are supporting the ideas of the alumni.
My name is Amon Marucha Maikara. I'm an alumni of GOTICHAKI Primary School. I joined GOTICHAKI Primary School in 1976 and left there after doing my CPE in 1982. When we were joining Standard 1 those days, we could be measured using the hand. to see whether you fit to join standard 1 or not. There was no nursery school at that time. GOTICHAKI Primary School has come a long way. It was started in 1961, and the first head teacher was called Joseph Giteya, who started the school with a single classroom, a mud classroom. And then thereafter, he was succeeded by Ronald Busire. Ronald Busire is still alive and is an old man, and he keeps on visiting me in my office where I work. Thereafter, Johnson Maugoto took over from him. Then later there was Ongori Nyabayo, who came in as the head teacher. Then there is Onyancho Ogendo passed on a few years ago. The same case with Mr. Ongori Nyabayo. By the time I left in 1982, the head teacher was called Josiah Koya Stock. He's still alive and he's an old man. So GOTICHAKI Primary School has come a long way, as I've said. When we were there, they were only mud houses, mud classes. There was no permanent structure at all. And they were arranged like an L. You could start from standard 1 and finish at standard 7, then you join secondary. So what I can say about GOTICHAKI, it gave us a very good background. That's why we are what we are now. And as a school, I'm happy that the alumni have come together to form an association to support the needy students or pupils latter of GOTICHAKI Primary School. That is one way of giving back to society, because that is how we can nurture intellectual capital. Any country or any institution has to nurture intellectual capital for posterity. And I'm happy that we have come together as an alumni to support the school in one way or another. And we are appealing to well-wishers to join hands with us to support the school so that they can meet the standards required of the current primary school. I remember some of my colleagues whom we were with in primary those days have senior positions in the government. Like I recall, there is Rumumba Mogere. He's a county commissioner somewhere in Irigerio Marakwet. There is also David Mogere. He's a senior man in the police force. Some other colleagues who are senior than us, like Ambassador Josephat Maikara, is a senior member in the government of Kenya. There is Dr. Dominic Mogere. He is a lecturer at Mount Kenya University. Just to mention but a few. So what I can say, GOTICHAKI Primary as a school has produced people who are in various professions. And if we join hands together with well-wishers, we can return a hand and elevate the school to a new status where it will be known in this region. That's what I have at the moment. Currently, I'm the branch manager National Bank Kisi. So without the background which I was given at GOTICHAKI Primary School, I could not be in that position. So professionally, I'm a banker, as you have said. I've been a banker for the last 31 years. The kids who are there at the moment, they have financial challenges. That's why we have come together as an alumni to support them. That's one way of elevating the society. So I'm happy for the dimension the alumni have taken to solicit for resources, both from their own pockets and from well-wishers, to support the current children who are starting at GOTICHAKI Primary School and the JSS so that they can achieve their dreams. GOTICHAKI has potential to produce great people in this country, just as it has done in the past. I didn't know when I was starting at GOTICHAKI Primary School that one day I could become a bank manager, what I am today. So what we urge the kids who are growing now and also who are starting at GOTICHAKI Primary School, just to put more effort in their studies. With that, they will achieve their dreams. If I did it, I'm sure the current kids at GOTICHAKI Primary School have the capacity to achieve even more than what we have done, with the help of resources from the alumni and with resources from friends and well-wishers and their personal effort. They can achieve the dreams.
I'm Andrew Anyona, one of the alumni of GOTICHAKI Primary School. I entered GOTICHAKI Primary School in 1968 and I sat for my CPE 1974. I proceeded to high school. After high school, I went to college. I trained as a teacher. 1984-86, I was posted to Kisii. I taught in a few schools in our sub-county, Kiorina, and Soko, Kiomabundu, for a number of years. But as a head teacher, I started working as a head teacher 1995. Worked through those schools I've mentioned for a number of years. Then 2016, I was transferred to GOTICHAKI Primary, where I learned, where I took my primary education. When I arrived in the school, I was received by the deputy, who is now the late Robert Nyandoro. Before I went there, Joshua Miruka was the head teacher. He left to Matangamano while I took over from him at GOTICHAKI. So 2016, we worked very well. We had a number of candidates in class 8. That was another year when performance was very high. It was above average. Actually, it recorded the mini score of 262 that year, 2016. So performance-wise, the school performed quite average well when I was there as a head teacher. I was being assisted by the two deputies, the late Nyandoro, Robert, and Joseph Omonyi. Omonyi is now retired equally as I'm also retired. So we worked. Now around 2017, 2018, His Excellency, the Ambassador, Josephat Kaunda, came to the school as one of the alumni of GOTICHAKI Primary. He looked at the needs of the school, and it is so good that once you learn, come back and serve the community. So he came, we sat with the board of management, so he decided to build a class by himself. It is still in use up to now. We are proud of the work that he did there. So effectively, I worked as a teacher and as a head teacher, 2016, 2020, the beginning. Performance-wise, the school is okay. When I left the school in the hands of the deputy who passed on, Robert Nyandoro. Shortly, Mr. Buga, Johnny Buga came. So when Mr. Buga came, whom I would have handed the school to, Robert, the late, whom I left the school in his hands, brought Mr. Buga to where I work, my business, of course. So he introduced me to the new head teacher of the school. So since that time, I've been working very closely with Mr. Buga. Any consultation, any matters concerning the school, he approaches me. I'm invited in several occasions to the school to go and over whatever that is required of my capacity. So I want to say GOTICHAKI is one of the best schools around here. The enrollment is okay. And I want to say this is where even my last borns, my twins, boys, learned there. I learned in the school. My last borns also learned in the school. They are successful in their education. Equally, as I was successful and I was a teacher for a number of years. So that is what I can say about the school. Quite a number of students have performed. And in fact, even those ones that have joined university, whenever they want to consult, whenever they have a problem, they have always approached me and have always attended to their needs. I was among their teachers who were given presents for having read the school, for having worked in the school. So you were given presents. Equally, as we are now senior citizens, we would not leave the school. We would want even to encourage more who learned in the school to join the other alumni so that we strengthen and serve the school whenever we are called upon. I remember some of those that are in the alumni, people like Rachel, Meshach, James, the late Peter, of course, Mwalimu Peter was a strong member in that group. Okechi is there, and many others. To improve the performance further is to organize for even a very well organized education day so that the teachers can be motivated, the learners as well can be motivated, and even the board, so that all the stakeholders can do their part to make the school move forward. Something I want to add to what I've already said, as we got the donation from from one of the old boys and girls, that is a class donated by Ambassador Maikara. Then we had another one, Gioma Foundation, led by Mary Kombo. That is a wife to the late George Kombo. She also came to the school. We looked at the needs of the school. She built a facility for girls. That is a washroom for girls. So that was very good. And by the time I left, some toilets were getting out of use. So if we can get a way to improve the washrooms for both boys and girls, it could be something very nice to this group. So I'm one of those that are proud of GOTICHAKI Primary School. Thank you very much.
My name is Frederick Magara, GPA chairman. That is a GOTICHAKI Alumni chairman. It's a pleasure to meet here today, just to see what's happening in the school and the buildings, and even the students, to give them some motivation. So it has been a very successful day, and we thank God for that, and we hope to do more in this school. And with me here is Mwalimu John Buga, the principal of the primary school. So we like to go around the school and see the buildings, the condition of the buildings, and the areas that need improvement. So kindly, Mwalimu, you can also introduce yourself as we move around.
Thank you, GPA Chair. My name is John Otieno Buga. Currently, I'm the head teacher here. First of all, allow me to say that I welcome you all here for the gesture that you have shown to us. Our learners were motivated, and we welcome you next time, anytime you feel like coming.
Okay, that is okay. So I think we are now free to move around the school and see the buildings, see everything, even the trees.
Yes, of
and
course.
And then see where we need improvement in this school.
Thank you, sir. We are ready to that, and we hope you will see them.
Okay.
And take any necessary action.
That's fine. I think we can start from the other side. We go and then we
finish with this area.
Side here.
This is our administration, the current administration as it is. Its condition is not good. It is leaking all over. It is having cracks. We are doing. It is a condemned building. In fact, part of it we have brought down, but we have not brought it down all of it because we did not have an alternative. So we are using it for the time being. It is one of the structures that we are praying for. Its removal and replacement with a new one. Now I can take you through. Can we pass through the corridor?
Yeah, Mwalimu, I think I was here in 1994.
Yes.
And this is the same office we are using.
It has really served a purpose. Since that time up to now, it has done great. Let me take you in.
Yeah, just come in.
Yes.
I think this is the same office we were using from 1994. That's when I did my class 8 from this school.
1994. You are exactly.
Over 30 years. Yes.
Can you have a seat? You are exactly.
Yes.
Get welcome to this office and test it for the second time again. Since
1994.
Since 1994.
It's quite a long time.
Yeah, that was equally the same time I also did my KCP.
Okay.
So we are kind of age mates. So
your recommendation, you are saying you need to maybe to get somebody help us rebuild this office.
Actually, that is my greatest recommendation. Recently, if you can look at the roof. It was seriously leaking.
Okay.
So I brought a fundi to mend it. There is a new iron sheet up there.
Okay.
But still, you can find water is still leaking away from it due to several needs. The structure itself is also old. We have so many holes where rats are coming in.
Okay.
And all that.
Even the certificates
are not safe.
They are not very safe.
If you go to our library is just the next room there.
We can proceed.
It is very dark.
We can
don't know whether we have the keys.
We can proceed.
But let me check if this key can work.
We can move immediately. Do you have the key?
Do you have the key, Mali?
And even the floor here is...
See the floor, you can see at the floor itself. Okay. We have been doing repair. Just come.
Just come. Do we have some right here?
The lights, the bulb is not here, but we can improvise.
Okay.
It is actually dark.
Okay.
Up here, we have bats.
Okay.
Bats are normally here. If the books are not covered, you can see.
So this is the only library you have in the whole school?
This is the only library we have.
In the whole school?
In the whole school.
Okay.
This is the only library that is there.
Okay.
But it is the books we don't have problem with.
But now I can see it's congested.
Yes.
It's very small. You have no right here. So that is fine.
And again, you can see the hole that is there.
Okay.
Is allowing rats
to come
and destroy our books.
Oh, that's fine. So if you get somebody to help you build
I'll be grateful.
It will be okay.
I'll be grateful.
Okay, that's fine. So we can move to...
So previously, before that, this was our staff room.
Yeah, this
was the staff room we were using.
Yes.
In fact, it was a classroom. We did some renovation there, filled the gap there.
Okay.
But we migrated
Okay.
because it was now small. It could not accommodate the 23 of us.
Okay.
So we have gone to a classroom.
Okay. For a staff room.
For a staff room. So currently we are keeping some materials here.
Okay.
But it was our staff room.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is fine. So this is your door.
That is my door.
So if the thief comes, can easily play here.
Okay. So this door, we have tried to fix it so many times.
Okay.
But the problem with it, this was a square tube.
Okay.
This time they want round tube is when it can in. Again, if you see the wall, the wall is already developing cracks.
Okay.
So you put cement.
Okay.
It falls down. It cracks again.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have really tried with several fundis.
Okay.
Same to that one also. Okay. The other side. Yeah. Okay. So this is our ICT room.
The office for ECD.
ICT.
Oh.
Information technology.
ICT room.
ICT room.
So you don't have a computer here?
I only have a photocopier and one computer. So that computer currently I was using it elsewhere.
Okay.
Being on this is just a day after Madaraka Day.
Okay.
It used to stay here, but it is one with this photocopier.
Okay.
The photocopier is equally small. It cannot meet our capacity during printing of exams and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is why we made that humble appeal.
Okay.
That in case we get one, it can assist us.
That's fine.
Yeah, so this one is the deputy teacher's office.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Thank you. Oh, welcome.
Okay.
So it's unfortunate that it is locked up.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. At least we have seen something there.
Yeah. So going by.
Okay.
Just come. Going by.
These are the trees we planted.
These are the trees we planted during the first. During the first alumni meeting.
Okay.
These are the trees we planted.
Okay.
Yeah. We have tried to take care of them.
You are doing a good job taking care of them.
I told they were mahogany trees.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they are taking too long to grow.
But they are good, I can see.
Yeah, so these are the roofs I was talking about.
Yes.
These roofs are outdated, they are torn, they are old.
Yes.
They were migrated from down there.
Okay.
The previous, where the previous classrooms were.
Okay.
So I was told these walls, they are not as old as the iron seats.
Yes.
They were built, the iron seats were lifted elsewhere.
Okay, and then they
so
were brought here.
When you look at them, all of them are torn and they are leaking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember this was my class when I was in class 8. It is still here. Sincerely.
Currently,
it was my class when I was in class 8 in 1994.
Currently, we are using it as grade 1.
Yeah.
So this one is where we are currently putting our ECD.
Okay.
This one is a pre-unit.
Okay.
That is play group.
Okay.
This one is PP2,
Okay.
PP1,
Okay.
and that one is PP2.
Okay.
Then the other class,
Okay.
we are hosting grade 2 there.
Okay.
Yeah. The floors, you can see when we go inside.
Okay. Even the pavement.
Even the pavement itself.
Check the way.
We have been doing repairs,
Okay.
but erosion is still finding its way. Now that the children are normally around this place and playing,
Okay.
They are doing these ones.
That's fine.
So, this is our kitchen.
We need to see.
The one we are talking about.
From inside.
The one we said is this one. It needs removal. Not even repair, removal. It needs to be removed. So, this is where we are putting firewood. This one is for putting the materials used for cooking.
Okay.
Well, this place we is for cooking.
Okay.
It is divided into those compartments.
So when you are cooking and the children are, the kids are angry?
Yeah, the kills are there. Look at how it is directly opposite.
Yes.
Once they see, and we don't have a feeding program,
Yeah.
so we only have breakfast
Okay.
for our grade, for our ECD learners.
Yeah.
We go this way.
We start from there?
Yes.
Yeah.
So when we start from here, this classroom under construction
Yes.
is done by the county government.
Yes.
They started it on Friday.
Yes.
They just came to me and told me
Yes.
they wanted to do it before the financial year of 30th
Okay.
reaches.
Okay.
But it is something that has been in program.
Okay.
So they started it on that time. It is
Okay.
for ECD.
Okay.
Yeah. So this one
Okay.
is built by the Ministry of Education through World Bank,
Okay.
KPIL program.
Okay.
KPIL means Kenya Primary Education Equity in Learning.
Okay.
It's a program for all schools in Kenya
Okay.
to support CBC.
Okay.
It is one of the largest classroom hosting
Okay.
60 learners, 60 and above learners.
Okay.
Yes, recently built by the ministry. These two buildings were done by the CDF, Gucha South, yani South Mugiran constituency,
Okay.
for the financial year 2023-2024.
Okay.
This building were done to us by Joma Kombo Foundation. Before it, we didn't have a class.
Okay.
In fact, we were wondering where are we going to place our learners during when CBC was starting
Okay.
the junior school.
Okay.
So that one there is a building done by CDF
CDF.
in 2015.
Okay.
It was done in 2015. It was incomplete
Yeah.
until today.
It is
It
still
is incomplete.
Why did they complete this one before building another one, the other side?
Okay, what we wanted to do,
Yeah.
or what the CDF is saying, this was a project for somebody during that time.
Okay.
So what they told us, they wanted, they were addressing an immediate need of a classroom at that time.
Okay.
They said here, if they were to come, they are coming for renovation.
Okay.
Where they are going to put a veranda here like this one, remove these iron sheets, and also now turn it into a social hall, and not a classroom. So the chance was for a classroom and not a social hall.
This is the only door we have?
No, there are two.
Two doors?
It is this one and the other one.
Oh, the other one?
The other one.
But I think, according to my recommendation, this should be a bigger
Ngoja kwanza. Yes.
This one should be a bigger door in case of maybe fire or
yes.
for safety purposes.
Those are some of the things the CDF looked at.
Okay.
Yeah. So they are saying they will put a veranda up here.
Okay.
Do some. They do some renovations. So that.
Okay, that's fine. Fine.
So as we go this side.
Yes.
Here back again, there is a very big land.
Yes.
The school is blessed in a way that it has still space for expansion, for development.
Yes.
So this is our orchard garden.
Yes.
These things were given to us by the county government.
Yes.
And we have nurtured them up to this time.
Okay.
So they came recently and said we are the only people in Gucha South who have maintained it.
Okay.
They promised to add us more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's good.
So last week,
yes,
the climate change department
for the
under the Ministry of Environment brought for us 1,200 trees.
Yes.
These ones. We have planted them across the fence, along the fence.
Yes.
And also along the fence down there. We have not yet finished planting. This one we also hope it will make the environment more conducive.
Yeah, look good.
And friendly.
Okay.
These are our latrines for teachers.
Okay.
for female, for the men.
Okay.
They are tiled, the floors are tiled,
Yeah.
but outside there we have not plastered and done that.
Okay.
This one is for ECD and special needs.
Okay.
We have a special need unit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one was done for them.
Okay.
This was a latrine donated for girls
Okay.
by Joma Kombo Foundation.
This is George Combo.
George Kombo
George Combo, yes,
Foundation.
I know. It's the late George Combo.
Yes.
Joma.
So when I joined here in 2020 together with the Board of Management under the chairmanship of Mr. James,
Okay.
we have tried to better the environment by planting new trees.
Yes.
So these are trees we planted.
Okay.
We have planted so far.
Okay.
There were about 1,500 like this,
Okay.
new ones.
Okay.
Because we knew these ones are
Getting old.
getting old.
Yeah.
And you know, when they are old, their inside develops holes
Yeah.
and it may fall at any time.
Anytime, yes.
Yeah, so over that shorter period of time also,
Yes.
when junior school came, we realized the need for having lockers for these learners to create difference.
Okay.
So through the Board of Management discussions and finding solutions,
Yes.
we have cut about 3 big trees here
Okay.
and we have made lockers.
Okay.
We have made lockers and chairs for our learners,
Okay.
and that one has helped to improve the efficiency.
So these are the toilets for
These are toilets for girls.
girls.
There are 3 doors there.
Okay.
This one is also another toilet for girls.
Okay.
It is 4 doors. This one is 4.
Okay.
So currently we can say sanitation wise,
Okay.
we don't have a problem so much.
Yeah.
But for boys,
Okay.
in future we will need another one.
Okay.
So our fence also
has not been good.
is porous. From the other side, you know, during weekends, you find some people are sneaking goats here.
This is where we also used to sneak here when we were here. This is
when we have
used to sneak and go the other side.
when we have sports also,
Yes.
you find some people are coming from this other side.
Okay.
Through this. So
Yes,
they have.
Madam, I'm coming back. Let me go inside here.
Yeah, e-fence is a challenge to us also. So recently, we also started another project of planting trees. These were new trees. We planted them 3rd term last year, and they have reached this level. They are equally many, as you can see. Let us just continue going. These are the trees. The fence. Yeah. The fence.
So the fence is also a problem here.
Yeah, it is a problem. It is porous.
I think this problem has been there for so many years.
Yeah, it has been there for so many years.
I remember when I was in class 4,
Yeah.
I used to sneak out of this place and come back at even.
Yeah, it is in future.
Yeah.
In future, it
You need a
needs
permanent fence.
it may need a wall,
Yeah.
or it may need a concrete fence.
Yes.
Yeah. And
can restrict people just
it will also be having wire mesh.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are taking care of these trees
Okay.
because they make our environment
Look good.
look good.
Yeah, yeah.
So these were old latrines.
I think these are the ones we used to
Eh.
when we were here.
We have closed them so far.
Okay.
So this is a class. This is a latrine. We did some renovation.
Okay.
You can see the challenges around the fence.
Okay.
Even the trees we planted there, people come and step on. Some people are also cutting those things from the other side, making it more open
Okay.
for intrusion. Yeah.
Also come and plant some trees there.
Yes.
Yes.
We are planting trees there. See, we are trying to close,
Okay.
but other people also have interest.
Yeah.
So this is an area. Our boundary with the
The
secondary
school.
section
Okay.
is there.
Okay.
Our boundary with the secondary section is there.
So, Mwalimu, I can see this place is so big. We can even decide to have a teacher's college here.
Actually,
Or Kenya Medical Training College.
actually, in future, this school will be a greater school.
It will be a greater school and
It will be something else. It will be something else.
Yes.
Yeah. In fact, our prayer and proposal is
Yes.
even what is done right now in terms of building
Yes.
is not the solution to the future expansion of this school.
Yes.
It should be in form of story buildings.
Yes.
And through that we'll have a very big portion.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is our field.
Yes.
Currently we are using it. We are sharing it with the secondary.
Yes.
And even not only the secondary school, but all the secondary schools around.
Around here.
Even on Thursday and Friday, we have sub-county sports ball games for secondary schools.
Okay.
Yeah. Another challenge we have across the fence, that fence over there, it was brought down by those who are constructing the road.
Okay.
Since then, we have been trying to
fence it.
Yeah. Even including putting those euphorbia.
Okay.
But a challenge comes.
Okay.
People sometimes they sneak with their goats.
Okay.
Goats are eating those things.
Okay.
So it has ever remained open.
Okay.
So we know in future we need a solution to it.
Is an issue.
Fencing is an issue there. Those are our cows for special class.
You have cows in this school?
Yeah, we have some cows.
You bought them or somebody gave you?
We bought them. We bought them to support the special needs unit.
How do they support milk or what? Or running?
Okay, number one, the milk is used to prepare tea for those learners.
Okay.
It is improving their nutrition.
Okay.
Yeah. So far we are not selling the milk because our capacity, the learners are many. And you find these cows, those are calves, nini heifers. The one that has been getting milk is this one. This is the mother.
This ones all belong to this?
No. They belong to this one in this way.
Yeah.
This one was the one, this one gave birth to another heifer. That one gave birth, became sick, was sold, but it left a calf.
Okay.
Ndio hiyo the other side.
Okay, so you have some 5 cows.
But this one, the other one, is an offspring of this.
Okay.
That other one there also was an offspring of this, and this black one. And currently there is also another calf. So basically,
this is,
all of them originated from this one. Yes.
How did you come about buying this cow?
It was just creativity. We were thinking of an income generating project.
Yes.
We were told to have an income generating project for these learners. That is how we came up with the issue of this cow.
Okay.
And you know, in this village, people value milk.
Yes.
Even at home, those children are getting milk.
How many cups of milk you get from this cow, maybe?
Okay. I don't know in terms of cups, they are saying 6 or so, but they are talking of 0.10.
Okay, that's the same thing.
0.5 is what they bring.
Okay.
But now when you look at it, its health is not
Good.
its health is not good.
Yeah.
Of late, it is having problems with those teats.
Okay.
And basically, it is now old.
It's getting old.
It is getting old. We are thinking of selling it.
So this is for the special needs kids.
This is for the special needs.
So if we
learner.
decide like alumni, we can add another one, a good one maybe.
You can add a good one.
Yeah.
We can replace with these ones.
Okay.
You know, these ones are local.
Yeah.
They are nini, crossbreed.
Okay.
Like that one was a crossbreed. It has been crossbred with the local for long.
Okay.
So these ones are kind of local. And again, the other one that we'll be bringing, we look at its adaptability. Is it able to adapt to this particular type of climate? Because sometimes it becomes dry, grass also becomes little, and all that.
Okay, so this one is almost...
This one is in calf. This one is in calf. The other one is also, they are nini.
they are good.
They are good. It is not wild.
Okay.
The wild one we sold is the mother to that.
Okay, it's also in calf.
That one is in calf. But this one was served. It was served 3 weeks ago. And even we brought a vet to dehorn it. So there it has a ring there to dehorn that horn.
Okay.
Though it is not wild.
Okay. So the other one is the youngest.
That one, no, there is one. The cow that one is getting milk today.
The other, I'm talking about
this one.
The black one.
It has a follower.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It has a follower.
This is good, I can see.
So we have about 6 cows.
This is good.
We count them that way.
This is good.
We are trying to nurture them.
Okay. This is good.
So that they help in a way.
Okay.
Should there be a need that needs their attention,
okay,
we use them. So this is a field we are using.
Okay.
We use inside as a football field.
Okay.
But out here is where we have the track.
Okay.
The track is there.
I remember we used to plant some sukuma wiki the other side there.
Yes.
And teachers used to stay there.
Yes.
This one was not there.
Oh.
The teachers used to long time.
Yes.
Teachers quarters was long
so
time
you
ago.
can see how things normally change.
Yes.
That's
good, but I'm happy that you have some cows here in school.
Yes.
For us, we used to keep sukuma wiki. We never thought of cows like this.
Okay, the other time we tried poultry. But poultry we found to be a very delicate thing. It is challenging.
Okay.
It needs somebody who is in that place every now and then.
Yeah.
But here we are having watchmen who are coming from home.
Okay.
So sometimes a hen is sick.
Okay.
And they are not aware.
Yeah.
So they only come when there is a disease outbreak.
Okay.
So recently,
Yes.
the Ministry of Water and Irrigation came. They wanted to drill. So they were doing a land survey.
To see what they can find, they can get water.
You wait for me, Rita. So they made it here. No, not here. There. There is a pole. There is a road here where they found water for drilling.
Okay.
So they came here and said they are going to drill water within the compound that will serve the school and also the community.
Okay.
Yeah.
It will not interfere with these trucks when the children are...
No, they said they will build a water tower somewhere there.
Okay.
This one is just for building.
Yeah.
Just
The
hole.
But the water tower will be somewhere here.
The water tower will be somewhere there.
I think the water can also serve even the community.
The community, they said after building that, they also build a water kiosk.
Okay. For the community maybe to use.
For the community to use. Yes.
So that's why we decided to just come encourage these young runners here.
Yes.
Also, we improve the face of the school.
Yes.
At least this community looks in a different way.
Yes.
We don't want it to remain like this. Actually, by improving this place here, even the community here will be okay. Because if we get like another college here,
Yes.
students will come here, they need houses. So the community will be improved now.
Yeah. It will serve as a, they will build rentals,
You
get
rent houses.
that rent.
Yeah, like me, I want to build rentals the other side.
Yes.
So I will
It is possible.
Yes,
it is possible.
By then I'm building some few rooms there.
Oh, you have started?
No, I'll build.
Yes.
But I have that plan. That's what I'll do there.
Yes.
So that one will be good for us, the whole community.
Yes.
Yeah.
So generally, to us, it is a great day.
Yeah.
It's a good gesture to our learners
Okay.
and even the parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, we intended it to be a very a short ceremony, but you can see how it turned. It means the people are very positive around.
Yeah.
And
because
we are
for us,
welcoming
it's
guests.
just like we come for 2 hours or 3 hours, we finish and then we go. And we are not able to manage that.
Yeah. So Madam Rachel has been great help to us.
Okay.
Yes, she has been coming around.
Okay.
Giving ideas.
Okay.
We are also giving ideas.
Okay.
It's a good representation.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think now we are almost done unless we have something else maybe that is remaining.
Okay.
But we are done.
What I can say, the event of today, it was a great day to us. Apart from just being a small ceremony of giving an awards to our learners, it turned out to be a very good learning opportunity for us. We feel renewed, we are motivated, and as a community we are thankful for that. As a school we are great, and we welcome you once more.
Okay.
We are also appreciative for the gesture you gave to us for our proceeding music team to the county. What we know is we are going to go beyond the county. We are proceeding to the regionals, and that is an area that we are really inviting support because music is expensive in a way.
Yeah.
Yes, but we are happy with what was done to us. Thank you.
Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm so happy again to present the whole Alumni in this occasion. Mwalimu, I thank you so much for your cooperation because we have been working very well. Whenever we communicate that we want to come here, you have been also supportive. You don't have an objection.
Thank you.
So I just want to recommend you to proceed with that good heart. When we have an issue, we talk and then we see what we can do. So generally, as I said from the first meeting, from the other side, our main aim is just to encourage the runners to improve the general physical appearance of the school, and then to make the running environment to be conducive for them, and even encourage future leaders from this school like us. Maybe when we are old, they'll take over from us. Then I'll thank our patron, Mr. Meshak, our members, the whole Alumni, those ones in Canada, those ones in Dubai, those ones in Australia, UK, all around the world. I give them a special thanks because without them, we could not make. So we appreciate the support, and we appeal to them to continue just thinking of something more we can do with this school. So I think I don't have much. I can stop at that point until next time maybe.